So here we go. We have our soup, we have our chips, we have our avocado, and a wedge of lime to squeeze in it. This one, only thing different is a little added sour cream. So we'll be back and give it a taste. Hi folks, Cowboy here. This evening we're going to be making some chicken taco soup. Well, what makes chicken taco soup? Is it just the taco seasoning that makes it chicken taco soup? I think so. So I'm going to show you those ingredients here in just a minute. Along with that, we're going to make some fresh Pico, and I'll show you us doing that as well. So let me show you all those ingredients. Be right back. Okay, so here we go. We're going to first be using about a pound of chicken thighs. Then we're going to put in a can of black beans, a can of cream of chicken, a can of kidney beans, a can of shoe peg corn, a can of diced tomatoes, some fire roasted tomatoes, 8 ounces of tomato sauce, some ranch dressing, some hot and spicy taco mix, about 3 cloves of garlic, 1 onion, and 32 ounces of chicken stock. And we will be having some tortilla strips to go with it, also for our Pico. So I'm going to get all of those cans opened and drained, and don't think I mentioned this, but we're going to be cooking it in an Instapot. If you haven't got one, I'd highly recommend it. It's going to take about 30 minutes to cook that, and then we'll let it cool down for about 15 minutes. So, let's get started. So, I don't know how you chop your onions, but I want to show you my method. So, I'm going to go halfway down the onion. Then I'm going to turn the onion, and I'm going to go this way. Then, I'm going to take it. Then when I get down here to the end, chop it all up and use all of the onion. And I left this root on. We'll do it again. Same thing. Now if it's a real big onion, you could actually go through that twice on the horizontal. And there we go. The onion is ready to go in and be sauteed a little. Okay, so I'm going to put it into the saute mode. Don't know if you can see that right here. And that will start warming up very quickly. Once that goes for a second, I then put in the garlic. So I hope you can see that steaming, and they're sauteing. And so now I am going to go ahead and start adding the ingredients. So there goes the chicken. And the diced tomatoes, and the fire roasted tomatoes, and about half of the tomato sauce. Then we're going to put in the cream of chicken. We're going to give that all a stir. Then I had drained the beans and the corn, and I'm going to put that in. Next, we're going to put in our taco seasoning. Maybe. And our ranch dressing. Let's give that a good stir. And then our chicken stock. We'll give that a stir. Everything looks good and mixed. Now, we are going to put our top on. And I will turn it to soup for 30 minutes. So I told you that I was going to make some pico. We're going to use a red onion, 2 jalapenos, about 4 Romo tomatoes, and some lime, which I don't think you can see those. So we're going to de-seed these, chop them really fine. Also chop these really fine. I'll use that same method that I showed you earlier. Then when I de-seed these, I'm going to squeeze the juice out of them and chop them, not real fine, but finer than usual. So, I'm going to get started. Okay, so we have got the red onions, the tomatoes, and the jalapeno. I failed to mention earlier, we're going to put a full bunch of cilantro. And then we're going to take the limes, and I'll show you how to roll them and make them squeeze out a lot of juice. And also, when you go to buy a lime, make sure you always buy the smooth skinned ones because those have more juice in them. So, let me get this cilantro chopped. So, we got that cilantro sort of rough chopped. And just by the way, all of those cans that I opened up earlier, we do recycle those, you know, with plastic, aluminum, things of that sort. We can't do bottles anymore. We have to take those to a special facility. So I'm going to put this in a bowl and we'll get it mixed and I'll show you how it goes. All right, here we go. Let's first put the tomatoes in. Now I took all of the seeds out of those tomatoes and I squeezed them to get rid of any excess juice. And now here goes in the red onions. And then we're going to put in the jalapeno. Then we will take and put in the cilantro. Now, after I squeeze these limes, and like I told you, I'm going to roll them. Then I'm going to give them a cut. Maybe. That was a little tough. Give them a good squeeze. Now you may have to add more. I'm going to start with 2. And then after I get all of this added, I will add salt and pepper to taste. That's a big one. I don't think that's enough. So we're going to give that a stir. Look at that beauty. All of that aroma. I've told you before, I wish you could smell through the phone. So we're going to add a little pepper. Add a little salt. We'll give that a good stir. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put that other lime in. I've already rolled this one. I don't know if you saw that unusual hand that happened to come in and steal a piece of lime. All right, let's give that a good stir. Look at that. Homemade Pico de Gallo. I guess I should taste test it, don't you think? I do. All right, we got a few of those chips. Got a feeling we need to add a little salt, but let's find out. Lime is good. Needs a little salt. Needs a little more pepper. Let's give that a good stir. Look at that. Let's try it. Perfect. Wish you could taste it. So we've gone that 30 minutes and it's cooled down for 15. I'm going to release the pressure. Going to take the chicken out and shred it. Okay, we've got that chicken out. So along with it came some vegetables, but we'll scoop all that back in. Ooh, it's fall apart. Look at that. I wish you could smell it. Yes, and that's chicken thighs. So we'll take the rest of that soup and put it right back into the pot. And now we'll use my Pampered Chef claws. That chicken is tender. Look at that. How beautiful. Don't know if you've got a scraper, but if you don't have one, get yourself one. So we're going to take this chicken, put it right back in that soup. Look how beautiful that is. I just might eat that one. So here we go. Let me take the lid off so you can see it. Let's give that a good stir. Oh, look at that. Look at those vegetables. Chicken taco soup. Let's get it plated and enjoy. So while we're at it, let's have a little avocado as well. Oh, look at that. Let's see if this one will peel the way I want it to. And yes, it is. Okay, let's slice that up. Good to go. We'll sprinkle some lime over that and be ready to serve it. So here we go. We have our soup. We have our chips. We have our avocado and a wedge of lime to squeeze in it. This one, only thing different is a little added sour cream. So we'll be back and give it a taste. All right. Let's take that little bit of white lime, give it a squirt, some of that avocado in there. Look at that steam. This is great for a cold winter night. Delicious. We'll serve some pico on the side, put our chips in our soup, and let's enjoy it. You got it. I'm hungry. Let's eat. I'll see you on down the trail.